Hi everyone, thanks again for tuning in. So today I'm going to show you how to fill in an empty space. So this is my original. Again, I hope you can see this. Okay, using my chin this time. And there's the bottle. And you see this area here? There's not a lot going on. And so what I realized I have to do is somehow activate that space. That's the fancy art term for it. If you've got an empty space, you might need to put something in it. The reason why I felt like I needed to put something in here was because there's a lot of texture going on here. This is all sandstone. This image, I think I mentioned before, was taken at Botanical Beach. So it's got all those beautiful sandstone, for lack of a better word, structures up here. The twistiness of the kelp, the complexity of the glass, the translucent quality of the kelp, and then we have this area. And while it's water and it's got some reflective qualities, just the angle that I took the picture at, it doesn't have a lot going on. Now, we need areas to rest our eyes. It's important in an image, in a painting, to have spots where your eye can just settle and just pause for a minute before moving on to the next area. So I'm not saying that I want a busy painting, but what I do want is balance. And so I have a feeling that when I've established all of this, there's a lot going on here and not so much going on here. So what I'm doing is I'm pulling this kelp. You see this one here? Okay. And I'm just going to move it closer. That's all you have to do. So it's really, really important, and I think this is what this video is about more than anything, is taking a lot of photographs. If that's what you're going to use as your source material, take lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of photographs. Put them on the computer. Put them on the iPad. Your phone is so tiny. I know a lot of people paint from their phone. The bigger image, the better. You can see more detail. Then you get to choose whether you leave that detail in or take it out. You don't have to paint everything the camera sees. In fact, I don't think it's a good idea. But it's important that you know that it's there, and then you can make that decision. So that's what I've done. I've decided, okay, this here is such an empty area. Otherwise, I'm going to move this right there because, of course, my finished painting is a little bit more like this. Okay, so we've got that bald spot there. And I think it would make a really nice kind of continuous sort of circle, almost a triangle, which is what we want. Okay, and if it doesn't work, only paint. We can paint it out. So we'll get painting. As ever, same old palette. As ever. Okay, this is probably a tiny brush. I should be using a bigger brush. Maybe this one. This one's a bit soft. Oh. Hi, that was real life. That was my son having a question for me. So, let's get back to it. Paintbrush. Size number... Oh, I've worn the size off of this one. I'd say it's probably about a 3 or 4. Again, it's about the size of my finger. And I've marked in this area here. But nothing more. Nothing more than that. So I want to put it in a little bit more. If you can see, oops. Uh-oh. There we go. You can see there's all these ripples here. Again, I'll hold this up. Those are gorgeous. I'm going to include those, but I'm not going to put them in right now. I might put in an indication of a highlight or two, but we're going to start from the most general idea to the most specific. I picked that piece of kelp in particular because I love the end of it, where I guess that is the part that floats. But it's really complex. We don't have to worry about anything complex right now. We just want to make sure we've got it in the right spot for the composition. All right. Here we go. I'm a sucker. I'm going to the smaller brush. I think you can hear my kids in the background. Next time I'm going to close the door. Actually, I'm going to pause it just a sec. Hello again. I had to pause it a second time. Maybe I can get through this part. All right. So here we have the kelp here. I'm going to go ahead and put in the dark areas. Check my angle. Oh dear. That's my youngest.
I'm opening the treasure. Like I'm supposed to be doing.
Now our eye picks up on the light areas and the dark areas. So I've got my darks in. I'm going to put in just a little bit of the light area. Okay. And then a little bit of that end that floats here. There. Okay. So there you have it. So no, it's not finished. No, it might not be in the right spot, but at least it gives me a really, really good idea of how I've activated this space and how this area is now going to relate to everything else. And I think it's a much more balanced composition. Thank you so much again for tuning in. Thank you everyone for subscribing. I really appreciate it. Please keep your comments coming. And honestly, give me an idea what you want to learn how to paint. Otherwise, I'm going to teach you how to paint an orange next time. So thanks again. And don't forget to subscribe. And we'll see you next time. Okay, bye-bye.